If you're having trouble running high mileage without getting hurt, this video is for you. In this video, I'm taking you through a week of high mileage training with me, showing you everything that I do to stay injury free. Let's get straight into it. Hello everybody, my name is Evan. I've been running now for about 10 years now, and I started this YouTube channel as a way for me to document and share my running journey with you guys. And in this week's video, we're talking about staying healthy while running high mileage. So make sure you stay all the way to the end of the video to see everything that I do to stay healthy. And also make sure to stay to the end of the video because I'm responding to a comment that one of you guys left me on last week's video. So if you want to be in next week's video, comment down below. Let me know something like what you do to stay healthy during high mileage. Let's get straight into it. All right, let's start with Monday this week. And real quick, I want to address something. It seems to me that there might be a misconception in what I'm training for because I've never really talked about it. I know the last couple of videos have made it seem like I'm training for a sub 15-minute 5K when that's really not what I'm training for. I'm actually training for an 8K at Virginia Beach. So yeah, I will be at the Yuengling Marathon. Not running the marathon though. I'm running with the Town Bank 8K. So I'm super excited to do that. I loved racing the 8K in college. I have a PR of 25:20 and I'm really hoping to run sub 25 this upcoming March. So if you want to see me run that race, make sure to subscribe and stick around, and I'll be sure to vlog that experience and share it with you. All right, so anyways, Mondays are just easy, conversational pace. Nothing really stressed about on those kinds of days. Tuesday, things starting to heat up a little bit. Tuesdays are usually my double threshold days, so that means 2 workouts in one day. These days can be really intense because I can get anywhere from 14 to 18 miles in them, with about 10 to 14 actually being worth of workouts. So it is really important that during these sessions, I stay relaxed, make sure I stick to my prescribed effort, because if not, if I end up pushing my body a little bit too hard, I can really easily tire myself out and get hurt. So making sure I do these things correctly is what's gonna keep me on track for not getting hurt at high mileage. Wednesdays are what I call medium long run days. It's the midpoint of the week where I'm running 14 miles the day after an 18-mile day, which can be really difficult because 14 after 18 is really taxing on the body. So I have absolutely no issue on days like today, just kind of coasting, running about 8 minutes to 8 minutes and 30 seconds per mile pace, just chilling until I get warmed up, and then really listening to the body. That is one of the big things about high mileage is you really got to be in tune with what your body's telling you. Because if you don't understand the signs that it's telling you to slow down, you're probably going to get hurt because your body is screaming at you, telling you to slow down where you might still be pushing the pace where you shouldn't be. Remember, on these easier days, it's okay to run slower because your Strava followers are not going to think less of you. Trust me. Something I really want to make sure I point out is that lifting can be one of the most beneficial things to not getting hurt at high mileage. Because as you lift, your body will become stronger and more adapt to the impact that high mileage training can put on your body. So I'm just saying, if you're really considering going to high mileage, try to implement a lifting regimen first and then introduce high mileage. So that way you can build up your body and get prepared for what kind of stress high mileage can really bring. Thursdays are just like Monday. The regular easy day runs, just trying to get the mileage in, nothing special. But there is one thing I do want to mention here, and that's my after run circuit. Now I just have these kind of few exercises in there to just help me work through some problem areas that I might be having, things that might flare up during high mileage. I do this little circuit to keep those things in check and keep me on the right track. So the plan was supposed to be to do the workout today, or the second workout of the week, but I don't know if you can hear me at all right now with the wind. monstrosity right now. So tomorrow's gonna be a nice day. So we're just gonna wait for the wind to settle down. Now usually a Friday run is the second workout of the week, but I was having some issues with the wind this week, so we switched Friday and Saturday. So Friday was my recovery run. Recovery days for even a high mileage week are, I think, really, really important to include. It gives your body even a chance during a high mileage week to just catch its breath, get its feet back under itself, so you can go again. So I just take a couple extra minutes, recover, let things slow down a little bit, and just make sure that I'm getting the adequate amount of recovery so that I can go hit the workout that I have tomorrow. All right, so here we are, Saturday, the second workout of the week. The second workout of each week tends to be my speed session of the week, so a little bit quicker than our double threshold sessions. So it's really important on these days to make sure we warm up, because when we're running a lot quicker, it can be very easy to pull something. And pro tip from an experienced runner like myself, pulling a muscle is not a good thing to do. It's just not. I wouldn't recommend it. What am I saying? So in case you were wondering how bipolar West Virginia weather can be, yesterday I was outside running without a shirt on, and today I got the full fit on and it's snowing outside. Can't win them all, but we got 18 today by myself. The boys are out competing at the conference track meet for indoors, so gonna be a lonely one, but still gonna be a good one. Just gonna let the mind zone out and run for about 2.5 hours. So let's get into it. Long run day. This can very easily become one of the most brutal days of the week. It's the last day of the week, the legs are tired, the mind is tired, and all you want to do is just relax, but you got your longest run of the week. 1 mile down, 17 more to go. Now, if you've been doing everything that I've been saying, recovering, taking some time off, making sure you're fueling too, you got to be eating during this entire week. The long run is going to suck, but it's either going to be an alright, moderate kind of suck, or it's going to be 2.5 hours of just straight up torture. So let's go ahead and see how this long run went. There it is. 18 miles. Done, dusted. Feeling absolutely great. We killed it this week. So, we're gonna go back to Studio Evan and wrap it up there, but don't go away yet. Still gotta read that comment. All right, and just like I promised, it is time to read a comment that one of you guys have left on my last week's video. So this comment is from @Apollo Marathon, and they say, just found your channel. I'm training for my first marathon currently. Can you give me any tips for long distance running or the long run in a future view? I'd love to see one geared towards the marathon distance. Well, right now I'm not really running any marathons. There are plenty of other channels that'll do a great job of explaining the marathon in much greater detail than me. I'm just some stupid kid who's never run one yet. The best advice I could probably give to you or anybody kind of wondering the same kind of question is just be consistent. Try to go out there, get something done every single day. Stay consistent with your training, your eating, your recovery, everything in between, so that when you get to that marathon starting line, you know you'll be ready. All right, and that concludes it for this week's video. If you guys liked it, share it with your friends. If you're running higher mileage, drop a couple tips in the comments. Let me know how you're doing it, because I can always use some new advice. So like, subscribe, do all those cool things. Thanks for running with me today. I'll see you next time.